Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 2 replay. On the bottom left side as the blue OKW player, we've got John Lemon. On top right side as the red USF player, we've got NAW. Wasn't John Lemon the person who sexually harassed another man? Thought so, like he was like a CNN reporter. Either way, we've got a Volksgrenadier deployed on the field. No additional stuff just yet into a Kubelwagen. He has me locked in the Luftwaffe ground forces. US player could go for the tactical support, airborne, or heavy cap, which is basically staple 3. Tactical support could be swapped out with the infantry company, because infantry company does at least offer the mortar half track as well as weapon field defenses. And he has selected the tactical support company. We do have an AT armor piercing bolton, which actually can be quite nice. We got suppression platform for the 50 cal, making it a little bit more effective, and of course rear echelons build faster. Excuse me, build faster. While the OKW player does have, he's great, the Tony the Tiger reference, and Overslots and bolton as well, uber accurate, and the hail of gunfire. I suppose a hailstorm, so both of them will summon hail. Though there's no cold tech enabled in this game. Why does it feel like I'm a little bit more zoomed in? Ugh. A little bit out of it right now. Feels like I'm just zoomed in. Kubelwagen push away forward. The Russian squad behind some light cover. Our squad's now advancing. Kubelwagen getting a little bit too close to the Russian squad, and Rifle squad is charging the way forward. And this Kubelwagen may go down. The Volks may need to fall back immediately because they're prone to being wiped at the moment if he actually pursues the Volks. And looks like he's going to pursue the Volks, so this Volksgrenadier may get wiped down out. You can ask the Russian squad to capture the sectors while the Rifle squad try to take out the Volks. He's also getting knocked around a little bit there as well. Does get one model there. I'm so surprised he didn't get more. Rifle squad is one of the most brutal squads to pursue a unit like this. Volksgrenadier is heading to this sector to capture it on up. Kubelwagen moving around, needs some serious repairs. Stone Pioneers are over here, so he's going to probably try to capture and repair at the same time. Another Volksgrenadiers here, but they can easily overrun by 2 riflemen. Throws on Incendiary Grenade, splashes them a little bit, nothing too significant. SW is half track on the field, so he's going for a fast SWS half track. Maybe eyeing for some faster Overslotzen. The Fallschirmjäger is not bad as well. This will help progress his VP collection or CP collections for trying to get out the Fallschirmjägers out earlier.
Our resource sector has been cut off from our supply chain.
Kubelwagen Stone Pioneers now moving up north to engage this for riflemen.
Get fire on that infantry!
Kubelwagen does take a bit of damage there. May escape on out of there. Rifle squad's pursuing. And we've got this rifle squad heading over here as well. Stone Pioneers have fully withdrawn. And this rifle squad should be able to finish it off. It's going to be easy pickings. Volksgrenadiers are pushing forward. This will force back the riflemen. And he may task one of these units to immediately salvage that carcass, which looks like he is. It'll give him a little bit of fuel going, plus it dying gets some more CPs. Going to the various upgrades here now. Folks do drop a model immediately, the wounded model.
Our supply lines have been cut. Americans are making a push.
We do now have a 50 cal on the build queue for the US player. He's gone for early Lieutenant, first name Lou, last name Tennant. No Volksgrenadier is pushing way forward, but he is charging while the Russians are standing still, opening fire. So it wasn't a great engagement there by the Volks. He should have just kept their distance fired. And now he's forcing back, and the Rifle squad does capture the fuel sector entirely. And with the cutoff sector actually captured, he's actually getting this fuel income. This player is playing this game quite masterfully at the moment. Not necessarily, actually, now think about it, not really, just the OKW player is not playing it all too well. He is going to swing some Fallschirmjägers now, which will be deployed on top of the fuel sector.
A capture point is being overrun.
Lieutenant here. The lieutenant model is back here with the Thompson. And the Storm Pioneer is easy to get forced back. .50 cal deployed in the field. And you're supposed to now go for an ambulance, which is not a bad idea. The large numbers of rifle squads are quite wounded. This helps them re-engage. The OKW player has his medics research. Fortune makers push way forward and hold fire stance. 50 cal set up right there. He saw the aircraft fly over, so he has a good idea where the fortune makers were at. 50 cal sitting on up. And the fortune makers do get suppressed there. They will get flanked by the SCG Volks. They do full withdrawal there. On the grenade there. I think he may have killed off one of his own models there. Volks moving over here to capture this sector.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
More fortune makers being dropped on in. The US player, of course, will soon have access to M1919s, which are incredibly powerful.
Final check. Make sure battle rifles are on repetition. No automatic fire. Taking fire!
Fortune makers engaged behind that heavy cover. We do have now the rifle squad charging way forward. Volks pushing the way forward. He does throw in Incendiary Grenade, forcing the rifle squad out of the garrison. Fortune makers now advancing with some Stream Pioneers to absorb some shots as well. This rifle squad will easily overwhelmed. All 4 guys are firing, but he's fighting against 12.
Captain just took the battlefield.
Volks Grenadiers engaging. Got also this guy fighting from long range behind light cover as well. This rifle squad is down to light cover from this angle somehow. That appears to be heavy cover from that pile of hay. Volks Grenadiers push forward. It's best not to charge forward like this Volks. Rifle squads are excellent close range combat units. So having these Volks charge forward like this is a horrible idea. Sure, Volks would do more damage, but Rifleman squad would do even more damage. This Volks now pushing over here to engage the rear echelon squad, trying to get the point, stop from being captured. The rear echelon squad is pretty healthy at the moment. And now I do have a relatively rare M5 half-track point of view, being immediately upgraded to M16. The M5 does cost 240 fuel, 240 manpower, 30 fuel, plus, was that 90 munitions? Yep, 90 munitions. Of course, he does not have access to an AA half-track in the lieutenant line, so this will help him if he keeps it alive. He knows he's fighting against Luftwaffe ground forces, so keeping this alive for the airborne assault would be a good idea. Goes out nice and early, just buy some fire support. You could always save it for later, though, because the munitions is also not being deployed in 1919s. Though the quad half-track is quite reasonable versus fortune makers. He has deployed out a 50 cal as well, so he has not gotten the upgraded HQ, so he's gone for Captain Lieutenant, which still means he does not have access to an AA half-track, barring the M16. So he has access to 50 cals, AT guns, and AA, all of them very useful. Good AoE suppression there. Fortune makers advance forward with hold fire, but they will do nothing to the A half-track. They can throw a bundle grenade, which will do some damage, but not really enough to really the M16 to be concerned with.
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death factory, boys.
After all, the health of the AA half-track is 320 health, if I remember correctly. The Panzerfaust does 80 damage. And the bundle grenade, I believe, does 120 at most. So potentially 200 damage there out of 320. So, or out of 320, leaving 120 remaining. M1919 is now deployed across the line. He can leave as captain and lieutenant unupgraded for the time frame. He can also, since they can get veterancy 3, they can work together, maybe try to sprint around with bazookas or other weapons. Would be in 1919s. Best to keep the captain and lieutenant together, let the rifleman squads handle the front line, let the officers advance.
Capture point is being overrun.
But M1919 riflemen are also pretty good at advancing as well. Bit of fire there on the Volks. Oh, Panzer Truck rolls a miss. Schwarzenegger's taking some damage there, getting hit by 2 squads. Rotating the quad to hit this squad over here, very nice. Well, this one does get focused down by everything else. Force back that 1 squad there. Of course, he has not marked to be any sort of cover, so he is being ripped apart. And now the US player's backing off of the quad. Howdy. It is a good day to be alive, though sadly one of my co-workers passed last night due to a heart attack. Not fun. Rear echelon squad does fall back. 50 cal packed on up, kicked the corpse into the garrison. Gotta love physics engines, or phys-X engines more precisely. Ultimators do fall back. Volksgrenadiers do get suppressed. We got some Volksgrenadiers here. They're being upgraded to FG-42. So we got the sheer Panzer quarters deployed in view. Panzer authorization has been authorized. Make us advance here. Of course, the only thing that really puts the threat is the Panzer truck, and not really a massive threat, just something more of a soft counter and a hard counter to first a half track. Both the captain and lieutenant has been upgraded with M1919s. The captain can also be upgraded with BAR before he gets the weapon rack research. These guys do get suppressed and starting to get pinned there. The quad half track doing some good work. Overall, the US player is doing quite good this game. The rifle squads can be split apart, capture multiple sectors at once. Sheer Panzer quarters finds the quad half track, or the quad half track finds it. Gets efficiency 3. Got slight pen damage there. Well, technically, I think the quad half track can do decent damage versus the sheer Panzer quarters. The sheer Panzer quarters does a lot more damage in return. AA half track has been crewed and now being repaired on up. The cannon warfare now deployed in the field. Volks push way forward. Plenty of heavy cover there. Got the well and the truck. Light cover as well. Push maybe does advance to light cover. Takes more damage, but deal more damage probably in the mid-range combat effect range. Volks grenadiers have not thrown an incendiary grenade, and they do get fully pinned. This rifle squad has been forced out of the garrison. He is out of munitions now, so that's where his munitions went. In 1919 over here, engaging.
A capture point is under attack.
And the rifle squad does fall back there. And some sort of artillery flare being brought on in. It is the P-47 straight run. But a lot of the rounds did connect with this garrison. It does get a bit of AoE suppression though.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
We got a Sherman tank ready to pull, now deploy in the field. Very nice. Immediately upgraded with his 50 cal. Bar, or not bar, M1919 rifle squad will fall back.
Enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Quad half track has been fully repaired. I could have sworn it was Veterancy 3.
Waiting orders. The supply line just got cut
What
off.
he could do is to hop out the quad half track crew and get inside the Sherman tank.
Tank upgrade complete.
Good high explosive round there. Does take a pen from the Panzerschreck. Ocean Makers do fall back there, getting hit by a lot of sources as well.
A capture point is being overrun.
Got these forces now starting to get suppressed.
What the hell am I meant to do with these?
Good job. Stand by for orders.
Sherman tank now getting repaired on up. Okay, now have two Volcano Warfers on the field now for the OKW player. And we've got a munitions cache being pulled out here as well as a fighting position with 50 cal. Down south, got a lot of units pushing. Water half check was spot a bit. He may take a Volcano Warfare shot. One more shot and he's done for, or at least one more hit. Holds fire. Gets out of range. Ocean Makers push way forward. And the Shrimp Pioneers taking a little bit of fire there now. Ocean Makers advance, getting a bit of fire there on the 50 cal. Volks Grenadiers push way forward. Two Volcano Warfers in tow. Water half track has been repaired on up. And gets double tapped there immediately. He doesn't have to immediately redeploy to engage the airborne assault, but he may want to eye it eventually. And keep it in a very reserved position. 50 cal firing away, suppresses some of these forces. Not set up in a great angle though.
A capture point is under attack.
Destroys some wire there with the Panzerschreck. And we've got another squad of Ocean Makers being deployed on in. It may be trying to be deployed over here. Right there.
Are you serious? Boy, we just got promoted.
Volcano Warfers do fall back. Volkswagens straight forward. Some of these things are getting healed on up. Volkswagens make their advance, but they don't have enough support there. These Volks do fall back. Severely wounded thanks to the high explosive rounds of the Sherman tank.
Sherman, ready for
At this
action.
current rate, OKW player may need to eye
Tank support here.
a
Sherman ready.
Jagdpanzer. He is pushing enough. He has enough fuel for a Jagdpanzer, almost enough fuel for a Panzer IV. Both would be good at this moment in time. But he already has a lot of anti-infantry, so maybe a Jagdpanzer could be a little bit better. But he does have two Volcano Warfers, so an argument can be made for either. It may be too many Polschen Jaegers. This one's not being upgraded with FG-42s. This Rife Squad getting thrown away. Does get wiped out.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Area secure.
And now we've got a Clyde here, rocket barrage running in. So wipes out one of the Volcano Warfare, wipes out one of the Polschen Jaegers, wipes out another Polschen Jaeger, and the OKW player backs the game. That was honestly a pretty one-sided game. Either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.